Welcome to our garden. I'm Elizabeth.
I'm Kevin.
We moved here in 2014. The garden was very overgrown, but we were excited with the opportunity we had to restore what was clearly previously a magnificent garden.
A lot of the garden was overrun with a mixture of brambles, bindweed and a variety of other things. But one thing that stuck out at the bottom of the garden was a 30-foot trunk. The rest of the tree had been felled, so we were just leaving the trunk. And we wondered what to do with that. Eventually we thought, well, no, we'll maybe get it carved. And so we found a local carver, and that's really where all the carvings in our garden started. And so meet Tamakanda, watcher of the lower gardens and scourge of the binding weed. Not that it's much good at actually shifting much of the bindweed there.
This is George. We found him buried in the garden when we were clearing. He's based on one of the Lewis chess pieces.
So when we had to have felled the diseased oak at the front of the house, we knew exactly what we were going to have carved. Big George.
This is Maycorn. When we knew we had to have the oak tree at the front cut down, we were considering what to do with the large pieces of trunk we knew we'd have. Talking to our carver and looking at his portfolio, I noticed a beautiful horse's head, inquired if he'd ever done a whole horse. He said he hadn't, but he was willing to have a go. The first problem was getting the pieces of the trunk down the garden, and we got the help of a local farmer for that, and also for putting the large pieces together. Then Steve got to work, and we now have Maycorn, named because she was carved in May from oak. This was a massive Lawson cypress, way too close to the house and towering above it. Rather than having it cut right down, we thought we would make a feature of it, and continuing the carving theme, we now have a fairy tale castle.
And then there's my own personal little contribution to the carvings, the lesser whittle.
Not even for me.
These cushions are a bit hard.
Yeah, they are.
We hope you enjoyed the quick tour of the garden. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.